scroll if you want to learn a little bit more about the history of how we fight fires. I mean, when seeing the still devastating fires of Los Angeles, a city that is burning partly, it was really made me think about, I think, a great invention from Amsterdam that changed the world, even nowadays, how we are fighting fires. And we have to go back to the 17th century. In that time, the city was booming. There were a lot of people coming to the city. The people were living next to each other very closely, and that was also a moment that almost every year there were several big city fires. And there was one man in that 17th century named Jan van der Heijden. He started living as a kid in Amsterdam, and he saw all these fires. One of the big ones was, by the way, the city hall that burned down completely in 1652. And he thought, this needs to be better. I'm gonna invent something different. And until that time, how did we fight fires? That was basically forming a line, giving everyone a bucket with water. The buckets were, by the way, from leather, and then just giving it to the next person, throwing the water against the buildings. And of course, that is not really the best way in Amsterdam, with quite high buildings for that time, with narrow streets, so that needed to be better. So what did Jan van der Heijden invent, together, by the way, with his brother? He invented a new and better water pump, but more unique is he also invented the water hose. And by the way, the interesting thing is, fun fact, in Dutch we are calling it a fire snake because it has the shape of a snake almost. So a fire snake, the water hose or the fire hose. So and that pump. With that pump and with the fire hose, it made it a lot easier to fight the fires and to come more nearby. And not only did he design this machine that the city of Amsterdam started using soon after, but he also, to promote his new invention a little more, he made a whole handout. He made literally the first firefighting manual, and several of the pieces of the manual you can see behind me. But it was really a beautiful handout how to fight the fires. As you can see, even there are some really detailed parts where going inside the house, coming nearby, but also to go on top of buildings just to fight the fires a little better. So I really think on a day like today, we have to be happy with Jan van der Heijden and what he invented. And of course, in Amsterdam, not only because he was also a great painter, but we named a street after him. Oh, to be honest, not even one, but we named 2 streets after him. But that is something for another video.